Just for this moment, I'm gonna have in the same place the last time's appointment in this point where in this goddamn town. Alright, yes, it's a goddamn town. Buenos Aires, with a burden of afforded victims and a lot of people that every day seeks survival. Much of them lately may be under a very siege of destruction, healing process, corruption. And you can see my complexion. I feel and I look denigrated. I am tired. Have a very moment like my eyes with tensions at them. I am feeling a little bit low or suddenly like if needing for more reposition of sleep hours, and suddenly I were at my address, suddenly slept around midnight, and 7 a.m. and some other minutes I woke up, but I were destroyed anyway, and it's every day just happening the same around here. Well, forgive me that, please ask you, and let's talking about certain things. I apologize again for, and really meaning it, the denigration terms, the flow Z. Suddenly the reality is other, as we already understand, and I am so tired of this, but I apologize, I'm sorry. Not for them, for us. And it's every day the same, and I'm not gonna say, oh, because of he didn't regret, he didn't not only regret it, but didn't apologize for what he said to us. Rot in hell is what I'm gonna say to them, and what I say to them. Rot in hell, piece of scums, which they are. Alright, the reality of this, or pieces of scum, sorry. So suddenly happened severe certain things. Somebody were asking I to do something because of it were necessarily I to do something, and I had 2 satellites up on my head. For the normal, natural me, myself, and linked on board my this supposed megalomaniac, and he maniac persecutor, schizoid, delusional, psychotic things. Oh my God, are you really meaning it? Sorry, it is true. On board, I have a chipset, a very nanotech of Samsung, which were deliberately put it in this device that I got that I had acquiring. If I will never have it, it will be returned. But well, the reality is, I were around and in the city, I just sang out loud after I supposed were making some national patriotic service to SODOMA. Sorry for this. And suddenly with porn and murders upon them for everybody said were untrue, like naturally here, and saying I better come to doing it, some around that supposedly are waiting for me, or they will ever rape and kill, which were they premeditated to doing at the first and at the second, before or after. So suddenly at the reality of this, parrada de mierda KIRSCHNERS y parrada de mierda Sodoma Gomorra Argentina, still the liars. They are the ones that does what I do, and they are me. Robbing patents, robbing devices, crafters, planes, cars, documents, information, and forging and saying we do to it here and we do to them. And suddenly, well, all through this, it were requested through a very war all around. I just sing. So we made in this ballad for my king, ballad for Israel, and ballad for the love of my heart, and some other, and suddenly I sang out loud, and through this, in this town, there were 4,006 disgusting ones that were all around making recording for the saying, we are not gonna allow this, we are not gonna let this do, and I supposedly have been in my dote of singing like a woman after having my supposed to free, I will energizing and stimulating myself over making some patriotic Sodoma service, but Evangelica Unita. oh, we are gonna show it, and they didn't do the hocus pocus that they knows affects me, so I just simply put it some passion after extortion went through some dealing about some son of a snake that generate around, which I never done nothing but dealing about, and can you please tell me what is the time year round? Which is a wrong formulation for a question. What the time is it? Right? Well. So the wrong for once and the wrong for twice, just dealing with that crap. I just went away feeling like I am not and never were because of they needs I look like a crap and I be taken as like much other. So in the middle of this all, I simply sang out loud with passion. And my passion were heard until justice parties and everyone, and well, we were doing this with a sense from Buenos Aires recorded in Israel, US, Europe, Russia, and also Japan. And very claro, oh, we saw it, he was telling to the girls and the guys of the armed forces and KIRSCHNERS. Claro, Argentina. And the degenerada porquería Cristina Fernández de Kirchner. Sáquenselo todo y déselo a los chicos y a las chicas nuestras, porque nosotros vamos a decir quién es y quién no, que no se atreva nadie a decir lo contrario. And people from up on buildings recording me and hearing me singing out loud and putting in the nets all over for about 821 persons which are off of Argentina, thank God, with everything and with what they've done and devices untouched. So at the fact of this, asking to this abominable freak, abominable Hatashkenu Rut Paktasava, called Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, what the hell did she, prostitute of hell, thought? At the right terms, which it is clear. So suddenly, perras degeneradas, Gomorra, Policía Federal Argentina, oh, we gotta come to Israel to talking together bus because if we were robbed, what does he think? He can understand that he got to be, and he's gonna die because if we're gonna be in heaven, Elie. And perra Cristina Kirchner saying, oh yes, bravo, bravo, my patriotic. So let's put in the clear things here. All through this, the day before, we're saying, oh, we couldn't take nothing off to it all over the world, ICC, ICJ states. But this is my note, read it. And the note said, no, we couldn't take nothing off of it, but we are gonna put the shoes here and the shoes there in front of the whole of the world, dragging and dropping for the C-word, fellas, of our machos, and we are gonna F-word in front of the whole of the world to them, and we are gonna show them who they are and who this, for me, a big word, fag, it is. Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, officialism Argentina, and the whole lousy shit with them, like them, shit. So in the middle of this all, in base of witches that generates evangelics of shit like them, with the burden of victims, and the whole the generation they in compound socially, and then this got them shit of a land. And UNASUR all, they are, with the burden of victims. And suddenly the same old still on. At the real of this, I just went through and I just done what I've done, and oh, the Spirit of God moved all over the world because of this? We cannot allow that. Were them, and this morning again we could reducing the harms for terrorism by UNASUR and Argentina KIRSCHNERS, officialism, and SODOMA Gomorra of them. And suddenly at the reality of this, simply, I just woke up around 7:30 this Buenos Aires, and I simply done something. Started to make my job. And no one were there and making witchcraft too. Oh, we said this word. Alblekimirin boraskivirinalla. Drometorenesilica. Armestevorenica. And they don't even know what it means. And Rai is saying, and you think you said those words and you come to tell us what those words means, and you are going to say that everything this one said and sent, you did. And you understand what is Rai. Royal Academy of Spain, Real Academia Española. and and defrauding them, and not only that, but also saying that every property and the whole of the money and everything were a fraud, and I were having sex all the night and all over, and I am a whore, and I will be the. Have you seen? Dresses like a woman, and also, oh my god, this is for prostitution. You see, understand? And we know it. Sodoma, anda la perra que te parió, gárgola infernal. Bergama plevechalcha plevechalachivishko plevechalachim batlevesechnema. So suddenly, sheepy, crafty, perriti, potiti, matuniti, kerititi, berlari larvas in the ocean of Perralades. Well, I'm sorry. And every perra degenerada saying, we're going to lead you in the world. We're him. Don't you see? Come, we are going to save you. We have done here things. We've done what our military done. And Cuerpo Médico Forense, Argentina, telling, of course, he needs medication. He cannot do that. And he cannot do nothing unless being called royal. We are going to say who is royal here. And we're going to say who is royal in Israel. He cannot do nothing about nothing. And I'm sorry to face. I'm sick of them. And he cannot sing in this, he cannot doing that, he cannot making that, he were not allowed, we are gonna regulate, and he is a demon because of his things, he does something and only because of weak men, he are not gonna be shown and exhibited in the world to making something like means heroic acts forwarding Israel and forwarding the world because of weak men. And gotta be them. I demand the right imminent, immediate execution of the whole UNASUR, whole officialism Argentina, whole armed forces, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, and the whole forces of UNASUR compound on this, and they to be in the hell, forbidden of anything, even the breath, and the whole them organized legacies of Asipal with evangelic titles. And no one to breathe. Not anymore. We have 5,204,804 more murdered. We collected bodies until only one were lost. One body were lost. And in the middle of this all, kidnapped people from everywhere to raping and murdering and saying they will take the world and blasting cities in the world to making disasters and saying we are going to take the world and we're going to fuck everybody and he's not going to do nothing. And whenever break them up, the goddamn disgusting existence in pieces all over, my supposed megalomania, my supposed delirious, oh, militaries have done and here things have done something. I'm gonna kill the big words perros degenerados this all, but it's gonna be justice. HTTPS www ODRM CPM CDX ODX ODR ODP ODM PMT PRM PXT C von Sikel DIMT 5. Command F1 middle Protocolo Internacional UNASUR ODR UDCPK CBD CBREN IDRC KDNEDL CUTRD KID KUD KSPOT NDS 828525222222 821 740 812 1025 4341 8042 guión del medio 5453 guión del medio 1 DPR 528 DBMMD 5423 CDU guión del medio CIS middle IBOX middle ONDA. This is HONNDA 444.90 systems recall F7 the whole last tools at this May 19th, 2015, and we changed hospital. Here things is gonna be sane. Oh my God! Borda enferma, reventada mierda, admisión, alvear igual, piñar igual, y toda mierda forense, degenerada mierda. Vos te pensaste que sos gobierno. ¿Y qué vas a decir quién es sano y quién es insano? Reventada atrofia. Degenerada mercader mierda. prostitución de Sodoma. Anda al infierno, perras, gárgolas. Sorry for this. Te ofende, te voy a poner en muerte. Remo plechadi heshvot lebechlacham apleche vesichi deshvot lebechlachim. Imbot lebesechat rechob lebechalcham apleche chalchinivam. And the reality is clear. The mother is already conceiving the reality that we are making her understand. He is talking alone and in Spanish saying things that we are making her say, and the mother is hearing, and any time, either this night or the next day, we are gonna put him again. Kidnap for less humanity. Perro, vos vas a ser yo, marica. De Sodoma, perra de Gomorra. Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Ejército Argentino, KIRSCHNERS y toda mierda evangelista unida. Ustedes van a ser yo. An infierno, perras. Sorry for the terms, but this is the truth and the picture over the real Buenos Aires news about the reality of who I am.